Okay, that should be in the clear for right now. So I think the last few times when I did the anecdotes, they were all like with the music on. I think this time I'm not going to, or maybe I should. That I'm still very undecisive about that, but it's most likely. Um, Actually, should I do the Skirk quest as well? Maybe I'll do the first half of Skirk's quest because it is getting pretty late. But at the same time, I also want to do my anecdotes just to see what exactly are they have going around. But I have this team right here because I was able to get at least a good majority of like his talents up. Stupid mosquito, get out of here! I hate mosquitoes so much. That's like the worst part about summer, that mosquitoes are absolutely everywhere. Uh, and I know if I wear my long sleeve over there, it protects me from mosquitoes, but I'm gonna be turning into like a freaking beef Wellington by the end of it. Like everything's all puffed up. But yeah. So I said earlier that I want to try using Dahlia because I don't exactly know how viable he is as a shielder. So all I heard is as long as you're able to get to 40,000 and just stack up as much energy recharge as you could, then honestly he would be fantastic as a shielder. That is all that I heard from him. So I'm doing my best to see like how good this man is. But if he's like excellent as a shielder, then yeah, I'm going to be using him a lot more for this double hydro, double pyro vape team with Yoimiya. So I did a little bit of cosmetic changes with Yoimiya. So of course she still has Thundering Pulse, and of course I crowned her normal attacks. I'm still working on the E skill and the burst eventually. But aside from that, I prioritize on like using this first. But definitely for sure that the E skill is going to be up there, hopefully sometime soon. So I was able to get a lot of good stuff for her. This I always had for a while. This is actually one of my more recent ones, and it's probably one of the best pieces that I have as of so far. I think it's like a 47 to 48 like crit value piece if I were to like estimate everything. But of course, nothing's ever going to be the EM piece that I have for Kale. But honestly, this is probably like second place, and I'm not really gonna complain about it too. So I guess the cosmetic change over here is that I decided to give her the EM stat over here because I feel like once she reaches at least 65-ish, I think that would be enough crit for her to bypass it. I mean, I think it's close enough in my personal opinion. If you round the zero point 0.6 to 65, I think it's okay. But typically, when you have like normal attackers, like like for Yoimiya as like a missile or bullet gun Yoimiya, I would probably aim for 70 like I usually do for Kale. But I want to see big damage, so I just really want to test that. Yeah, I went for the artifact thingy majiggy over there. It's okay. I mean, the EM is like definitely a very helpful stat for like a vape Yoimiya team. But it's definitely not the best, like, onset goblet. But the crit rate's okay, I guess. It's 32, but I can't really complain about it considering the four-liner. And I really do need crit rate, so I'm not gonna complain about it. I think it's okay, but it definitely could be better. But you know what? I'm not gonna complain as much. And yeah, the only other thing that I want to worry about is maybe getting some more crit rate onto crit damage, like Circlet. But to be perfectly honest, she's about at the threshold over there. Like, if we get at least 70 or even like 75, that would be pretty freaking good. But in all, like, I really have nothing to complain about. Like, I think I'm okay with my stats. Definitely some more changes into the future. Because as long as I'm able to get at least, 2,000 attack, and it's definitely going to be buffed because of Bennett, and maybe go for at least 70 to 75 crit rate, I think my Yoimiya is strapped. And literally everything else is just talent, and I'm basically good for her. But I'll get to that soon, because right now I want to see what the anecdotes for today. So it looks like we're going back to Kirara again. So I'm guessing she's probably hanging out with Xiangling. And, wow, no one in Inazuma, really? Okay, we got Kirara and Leela. I guess no one in Inazuma. That is surprising. Okay. I think no, he is not at Mondstadt. Toma is not there. Okay, then is everyone in Funpenden? Yes, it is. Charlotte and Daya are in there. Okay, sweet. I feel like it's gonna be super boring without the music, though. I don't know. I feel like I need the music in order to be like, to get into the feel of it. To get into the feel. It's like whether or not I should do it because like I may or may not put music into the background. Yeah, you know what? I'll just try. I'll just test this out for today. I'll just test it out to see if it's like of interest or anything like that. So let's see. I'm gonna go over here first to find Kirara. Oh, she's over here, so I'm gonna go for that one instead. I need to collect my gems too, so I need to make sure I remember to do that. I think she's still trying to find some food over here, right? Chongyun is here. Oh, what is he gonna do? Just get a freeze pop and just put it inside her mouth or something? As if that's gonna be good as a cooling mechanic. What is up, fellas? Okay, I'm stuffed, and this time, my tongue was safe from being burned by heat of spice. Thanks, Chongyun. No trouble at all, miss. Just miss, because he doesn't even know her name. Alright, so with a well-stocked kitchen like Xiangling's, making a bowl of noodles is nothing. Alright, so I told you I knew someone who makes delicious cold dishes. Well, what did he make for her, though? You got the noodles? Yeah, it is. The cold noodles with the mountain delicacies. I was passing through the area when Xiangling came up to me, and she said she had something really urgent she needed my help with. So I followed her, and wound up making a bowl of noodles with some sides for Miss Kirara. Okay, when you put it like that, thanks to his condition, Xiangling can't handle hot or spicy foods either. So, because it messes up with his, like, his chi, right? Or something like that. Alright, a happy coincidence. I used one of the recipes to prepare a simple meal, and thankfully, it seems to suit Miss Carrara's taste as well. Okay. If you keep this up, I will take you to see... Wait, why does he want to see Ito? I think Ito and him have, like, the most, like, complete opposite, like, personalities, don't they? Why them specifically? One of them's an idiot, the other one is, like, a giant fat, like, Bakidanaki. Why both of them? Changyan said he always wants to see the supernatural creatures. But Oni, I mean, Onis are technically just like a subspecies, like similar to yokais, right? But for some reason, he's never managed to. Oh, okay, that's true. I mean, you are a yokai, so I guess he doesn't like scare you away. I guess. Ito's a full-blooded Oni. In Yoi is it a proper great yokai, and it's just so happens that I can make the introductions. A great yokai? So, Kirara, what exactly are the spirits in Monsters of Inazuma like? Do they ever harm people with magic? I mean, Ito is a giant buff dude with, like, a six-pack, but he's literally just, like... He has, like, the body of, like, John Cena, and with, like, white hair and red horns, but he's literally stuck, like, as, like, I don't know, a freaking 8-year-old that basically whines and complains whenever he loses a beetle battle. Alright, if they're really fierce, I can always ask the Lenyen from... I can always ask the Lenyen from... Don't you... So, is this a title, or is that just her name? Or is that just another freaking typo that they have? From Chenyu Vale's Lan Clam to help. Her family's Chinman art will definitely be able to subdue them. And then there's also my friend's signature. Oh god, this dude. His swordsmanship is top-notch, and he'll definitely help. That's just the sort of noble soul that he is. I don't think you should call him... Nouvellette? We aren't talking about you, but it's nice knowing you. I do love the melting profile that you have on there. Yeah, absolutely good taste. I approve. Okay. Chongyun, buddy. About that. Calm down a sec. Those two aren't the kind of supernatural creatures you're thinking of. Don't get the wrong idea, Chongyun. Iori and Ito are both good people. Good yokai. The worst, and I mean the absolute worst, thing that Ito's ever done is refusing to admit he lost a card game. He lost to a children's card game, and he still owes me Tricolor Dongo for that. How much does this guy even have in dev? It's just like I don't know. I feel like after like the whole Iridori, like the Iridori festival during the first time when he like, had like an allergen attack because of the beans, like he has been doing the most stupidest stuff. Iori is also nice. It's just every time I pass through the Shinju Vale, he just drags me to playing hide and seek. But why though? He can't even move. How is he supposed to hide when just like he's the easiest person to seek? That's completely different from what I've read. Well, sometimes just like fiction doesn't match up with reality. Sorry, but that's the truth, Changyun. But that's okay though. Hee hee. The books also say that everyone in Liyue stand on swords while they surf through the skies. Don't believe everything you read. Well, if you go all the way to the Xianzhou Lufu, then you'll definitely see some other person who decides to surf on swords. Alright, that's settled. You're taking the boat with me in a few days. Like, straight up. I'll take you to see them, and my granny too. Very well. I'll start getting ready now. Right, and I'll need to bring my yokai booklet too. Dude, you have a book for everything. It's crazy. Okay, that's good. Okay, so Changyun is going all over the places. That's pretty freaking cool, actually. And doesn't Changyun also say that he really likes fish, right? Or anything that's cold. So I feel like Inazuma dishes would definitely correlate with them. And it looks like we're back with Heizo over here again. And let's see what this Mr. Detective have in store for us. Alright, the Great Mouse Detective. Shikano and Heizo. Where are you? Are you in the same plot? No. You're looking through kimonos? Like, Ayato was here like a few days ago, wasn't he? What caught your interest? Mr. Detective. Ah, and just like that, she's left. She was in pain too. Guess I've had to go take her medicine. Alright, what's up? Ah, just in time, Basil. Remember the case from before? I already cracked it. Okay, I gotta be real. I don't even remember, like, half of the things that you say because it was too complicating for me. Elementary food, dear Hazel, I see. Was there one truth this time? Naturally. Madame Kucho-Sara wouldn't approve of closing a case if there was any doubt. I suppose I could tell you the whole story. That's not going to bring confidentiality, is it? You look like you might explode from the curiosity otherwise. She probably won't come after me for leaking the case details. Well, I mean, that's on you, man. I have nothing to do with this. Everything's in black and white. Oh, how flashy. In short, the culprit was a student who frequented secondhand bookshops, too poor to buy books, and he just read them on site, just like everyone else with their dojins. One day, he wrote a letter confessing his love to the girl he admired in secret, and planned to slip it onto her, wow. Wow, what a normie move. But in the end, shyness got the better of him, and he retrieved it unopened. Of course, of course. Dude, why are you showing me his ass? I'm not interested in that. Dejected, he began to head home. On the way, he wanted to crumple the letter into a ball and toss it, but couldn't bear to do that either, so he began mindlessly fanning himself with it. What a loser. What a freaking loser. Is it some, like, normal high school drama? Just then, he passed by a second-handed bookstore, so to distract himself from his problems, and he decided to head in and finish the novel he started reading a few days earlier. After finishing The Flesh-Eating Tree That You Shouldn't Mess With, he returned home, only to discover that his love letters was nowhere to be seen. Or, maybe he got drunk one night and accidentally ate it. Did he leave the letter stuck inside the book as a bookmark? Dude, do you got no shame in yourself? If you already felt so embarrassed to give a love letter to someone you really, really admire, and then you say, you know what, this isn't worth it, I decided to turn it into a bookmark, that's even more shameful. Exactly. He had accidentally used his love letter as a bookmark while reading. By the time he realized his mistakes, and returned to retrieve it, he found that the book had already been sold, and the shopkeeper couldn't recall the buyer's name. If anyone saw that letter, he's gonna be a laughingstock. Or it could be like a really cute but very cheesy and cliched moment. It's like, oh, but you should have told me in person, type of situation. Oh, God. The poor kid must have been driving himself crazy, thinking, if anyone reads that, I'm done for. I've got to get it back no matter what. Desperate, he turned to the modus operandi he'd read about in that same crime novel to retrieve it. This is literally just like, this is like during my time when I tried to reenact Persona 5 because I thought it was so cool to stand up against criminal adults. Looking at it right now, it's pretty freaking cringe. Like, oh god. Like this whole roleplay situation. I don't know if it's because he's actually really talented, due to the book's meticulous and detailed descriptions, or maybe because Inazuma City's been so safe lately that nobody bothers with basic precautions. But he succeeded. He used the criminal techniques in the book to conduct numerous break-ins and threw all of the Hinamizaka into chaos. As the case was initially pretty minor, only the Doshin were assigned to the case at first, but as investigations stalled out, the public got more and more restless. Just because of a dude, like, introversion of not confessing his love, though? That's pretty freaking stupid. So, Madame Kujo-Sara assigned me to take charge. Fortunately, it wasn't too complicated, and as for the process, well, I'd say things went pretty smoothly. Well, what did you do? Did you caught him in the act, then? Well, I didn't really catch him, per se. One of the Doshins from the station bought a copy of The Flesh-Eating Tree That You Shouldn't Mess With. Oh, so you're gonna use that as bait for him to come in, and that's how you catch him? He was going on about how I gotta see for myself how good a book that can make a criminal willing to risk it all this. And when he opened it, the letter just fell out. After reading this baffling love letter, everything clicked. So, I just picked a time when classes were about to finish, intercepting our little criminal on his way out. Oh, you confronted him about his love letter? Or did you even bother just, like, did you just hide the fact that you just read his letter then? Of course he did. Turned tail and was about to bolt the second he saw me. So I just said, if you run, I'll show you... I'll show you the letter to your crush's desk mate. Oh, brutal. Absolutely brutal. No sooner... Oh, boy. No sooner had I finished speaking, he meekly surrendered. What a dude. What a dude. Oh, man. Hazo, you're terrifying. No, that's just common sense. You gotta blackmail in order to, like, get your criminals to come back. Don't detectives walk the path of righteousness? I mean, he is kind of doing it, because you don't want to expose anyone for being cringe. It was a bluff. I never actually followed through with something that low. I mean, I would, but... well, maybe villains like me do that. He might be a kid, but a crime is a crime. And crimes comes with consequences. You'll have to take responsibility and pay all the restitutions required. Is that why you're showing me this face right here? You expect me some Long John man just like have this baby face? Well, maybe his brain is a baby face, but just like, you're for real though? He was a bit too good at it. Feels like he'd gotten a very dangerous talent. I mean, if he has the stealth, I would, I would think that he would have a really good internship for, like, Sayu's ninja class. Maybe he could be a Mujina. Actually, no, Sayu's a Mujina, right? Because that is her race or something like that. I'm just saying, if he could be that stealthy, just think about all the possibilities he could do if he becomes a ninja. That's why I say the crime novels that romanticize crime end up desensitizing people to it. Something like this isn't really illegal, right? No harm, no foul. It's no big deal. Once ideas like that warping into people's minds, they might unknowingly turn into fools who cross the line. Basil, do you think like that? Look, maybe in the past, but right now, no, I think it's stupid. It literally escapes you from fantasy and just making everything into a reality. It's just pretty stupid. Really? Tread lightly then. Should you act on these thoughts, I might get you to put on your trail, and next thing you know, Madame Kucha will be clapping you in irons. Clapping me in irons? And we best avoid that scenario. She's rough for the cuffs, and to say nothing of the chafing when she leads you around. Joke's on you, I'm into that shit. Oh, would you look at that? I should probably head back to the station. The pile of cases on my desk isn't going to show itself. After a debacle like this, I'm sure it won't be long before Madame Cujo takes us on all public safety lecture tours. Let's just hope we don't have any idiot copycat criminals. Ito! Otherwise, overtime beckons again. What a dude. Imagine doing a crime just because you're too shy to tell someone that you have a crush on, that you like them. Wow. You must be some loser. Yeah, that's me. I'm not gonna lie. At least we got it 16 times, though. At least that's something. Yep, so it looks like I might go for Charlotte next, because we have not gotten her yet. And if Sayu's around too, that would be fantastic. But, okay, so, ooh, wow, already. Okay, already the Kirara is over here. But I think before that, I think I'm going to be, like, hanging out with Charlotte first. I want to, like, getting some new stuff into our little anecdote book. So I'm going to be going to Charlotte first to see how she's doing. I don't think she's going to be voiced, but, that's okay, though. Charlotte's fine. I like her. I bet her and Dahlia would get along so well because they love drama. They even have the same hair colors and, like, colors. Do they have the same eye colors? Okay, no, they don't. Okay. I was about to say, they could be brothers and sisters. And that would be hilarious. Oh, wait. I need to change his, wind glider, too. So, I think the best ones for red colors is definitely something like this. He is supposed to be like a priest, right? So I feel like music kind of works. But we also have this, which I also think this is also really good. So I got this from the KFC event like a while back. I think it looks pretty freaking cool with him. Or maybe we can get this one from Natlin, which looks okay, but I feel like the fire doesn't really suit him though. But there's Holy Fire, right? Let's go for Holy Fire. Yeah, you know what? That looks cool. Okay. I was initially very hesitant about it. You know what? Holy Fire, it's a thing. We could definitely go for that. Alright. Gone Thorat. What are we going to do about this? I don't know. It's she spying on you? For what reason? There's something terribly wrong in Fontaine. That's what. Someone's got to change and we're all responsible for making that happen. What do you guys do? I literally saved the whole city from being eaten by a giant whale. What are you talking about anyways? Dude, are you drunk or something? The Palais Mermonia, our energy situation, our top-down system. We have so many problems here, can't you see? No, because I don't live here. I've spoken to ROA about them many times, and he agrees with my points. Why, he's even treated me to coffee several times. Okay, then why isn't he here with you right now to pay for your meal? It's just that, well, that hasn't worked as well recently. He says that my opinions don't attract him the way they used to. I mean, if you're going to complain and bitch all the time, I don't think anyone would have the heart to even be with you. What's more important than work? Okay, so what are you doing? Oh, you're not gonna say anything to him? I thought you were gonna say let us pray or something like that. Free coffee? Oh, he's one of those people. He just wants someone to pay for his coffee. Okay, wow. The fucking face. You know what? I'm going to expose you, Charlotte. There we go. Now everyone can see you white out in the open and looking like an idiot. She looks stupid without the bush. Alright, she should have been here by now. Is she skipping her coffee today? Oh, you're looking for a girl. Who exactly are you looking for? Oh, no way. Today's blend is her favorite flavor. She'll be here. Who are you looking for? Well, if it isn't reporter Charlotte from the Steambird. Scared me half to death. Didn't anyone teach you not to sneak up? Then what are you doing then? Only call your name like a bunch of times. Yeah, just like get through your thick skull. Eh? You did? Ah, sorry then. I was so focused on the report and photos, I didn't even hear you. Well, what exactly are you doing? Who are you scouting out this time? Still no sign of Why are you stalking for Cloran? Are you trying to look for an interview with her? Um, lined up with an interview with her? I thought she didn't do interviews. Yeah, what gives? You're not wrong, but if I could score the first interview with the champion duelist who never gives interviews, of course you would. Of course you would do this. Of course, I'd get rejected like all the other reporters if I simply march up to her. So you feel like cornering her? You do realize she has a gun, right? I decided to take a more roundabout approach to the problem. First, I worked out a complete dossier. Okay, well, let me get this first, so I can get the pointing meme. I worked out as a complete dossier, including all her usual haunts and routines. Next, I'll camp out those spots at a specific time to await the perfect chance encounter. Oh, so you're basically stalking her. Yeah, that's definitely not creepy at all or anything like that. I'm even learning how to play tabletops game. Okay, yeah, I think you're going a little bit too far with that. I'm pretty sure that's stalking. So I can visit the tabletop troop in a few days and play through a new script with them, and maybe even be the game master. If I can be the game master for a game Cloran is in, I could use the role to build up my rapport with her. Yeah, this is definitely not manipulating in order to, like, speak with your one and only waifu or your oshi. For sure. Of course, I never ask inappropriate questions during a session, and I never use off-the-record statements in my reports. Ethically, source quotes only, but you still stalk her, though. Like, be careful when you run into Navia. How is Navia going to react to this? She literally has an umbrella that shoots bullets. Navia? I've heard she's an avid gamer. What's the issue? They're besties! You should practice voicing sentient doors, and how to keep her from interrogating every frog that hops by. Wait, what does that even mean? What? Is that the kind of thing a GM has to deal with? Ah, that's nothing. Talking is what we journalists do best. I mean, you also stalk too, but that's definitely not the most concerning thing, apparently. Is that from the game? Oh, the music must be super, super low then. If I ever get stumped by something, I'll dazzle them with my professionally honed spin techniques. And no will be... why do you have to spin? For what reason do you need to spin? I think she wants to spin in order to assert her dominance. Is that how you normally handle things? No way. When I speak with you, it just comes straight from the heart. There's nothing I can say to you. Sure. It keeps saying that. Oh, gotta run. I need to go to the Hotel de Boer. Claren might be on her way to buy some cake this very second. Dude, you know her time, you know her place, you know her favorite games. You know the exact location and her... the exact type of coffee she really, really wants. People and even Shevers are gonna think you very, very weirdly about that. Alright, later, Basil, and don't forget, I want an exclusive interview the next time we get the chance. Okay, bye. She's a very ditzy girl. She's a very ditzy and very busy lady. Hey, Mente, how you doing? Did you get your coffee yet? Oh, Steam Udex. The life of a small person truly is difficult. Are you okay? Thank you, kind soul. Would you be willing to hear Emelusine's trouble? Yeah, sure. What's up? Perhaps I'm at fault for having been too enthusiastic about integrating into human life, but I've gradually found that there are a lot of difficult things to adapt to. Humans use such large things in their daily lives. Take clothes, for example. Sure, we could just buy a shirt and use it as a dress too, but we still need to get the cuffs tailored. And if we want to rent an apartment, we can only buy children's furniture, and even then, I had to step on a stool to reach the windows. Don't feel too bad about it, because, like, me as a tall person, I always, like, bang my head on top of the doors, and sometimes people mistaken me for something, for like, for being either, I mean, I don't know, people think that I'm way younger than I should, but even then, being tall is not that fun, trust me. If I only had a body like Seedwings, or maybe I should just go underwater. Seedwings the same exact height as you, don't worry. Don't do anything rash, alright? Don't worry, just hang in there, I'll give you a head pat. Oh, don't misunderstand, there's no need to worry. In any case, Melusines are excellent in the water. When I say underwater, I'm referring to the plane where Seedwing works. She's a companion of ours, but she looks more like a human. She welcomed friends from the Marechaussee Phantom to drink tea with her in her infirmary, but she's against us working there for a long time, unless we want to switch to work for a more medical bent. That's because many of those underwater have been sent there by the Marechaussee Phantom, so there probably wouldn't to see a uniform Melusine. Is it too late for me to change jobs? There's nothing too late for you to change your destiny. If you want to change your destiny to become an artist or something, or maybe you want to be an archer into the future, just like Seedwing, or maybe you want to do something out of the ordinary, like, I don't know, maybe be a nurse, maybe you could be like Teyvat's first astronaut, for example. Let your dreams become reality. Go out there and live the world, because you got this.
Let's stir things up. The tea here just keeps getting more bitter.
Don't worry, coffee will have a bitter to a sweet taste at the very end. It's okay. Oh, for a second, I thought that was Chiyora's shop. Okay, look, they all look the same, alright? All of the dress shops in, like, Fontaine are literally the same thing. They just have, like, different, like, colors. It's basically it. And also, let me check this real quick. Like, is, like, the music super soft here? No, it's just, like, the backdrop. Okay. I just want to double check. Okay, so Daya is there, but I also want to see what else do we have over here. Unless that is it for the day, then. Well, apparently no one is in Sumeru. No one over here. Kirara's over there. So it looks like there's only those two left, and that's perfectly fine. So, okay, Daya, yeah, I'll go for Daya first. She's nearby, so I'll see what she has in store. Actually, which store? This looks like it's, I don't know. Is this Chiyori's shop, if I remember correctly? I believe it's somewhere over there, right? Let me go see. Yeah, that is Chiyori's shop. Yeah, she's right there. Perfect. She's even there. Chiyori is definitely one of the more cooler looking characters in here. I gotta say, she's probably one of my favorite, like, character designs on here. I still think Nilou is probably my favorite character design in the game so far. But Chiyori is probably top 5 in my personal opinion.
I'll expedite it, but custom-made clothes normally take longer to make. Should you leave before they're ready, I'll ship them to you via Komini Express.
Okay, I didn't know she was gonna be voiced, not gonna lie. Understood. You have my thanks.
Oh, it's nothing. You gave me very precise measurements to work with. This shouldn't take too long. Oh, and if you'd like, I can tailor dancing clothes for you as well.
Are you gonna dance? Is she gonna be like one of those people from the 80s with like neon straps and a headband while she dances with juniors on? I would love to see that. Huh? I don't need any. I'm just buying so I can just practice with my lady. Normally, I never get any use out of them. Trust me, you want to do it. I could tell.
Is that so? Yet your eyes lingered on every single article of dancewear in my boutique. If I'm not wrong, you favor satin? With wave motifs and shorter hems? With ties on the wrists and sashes at the waist.
Man, that's so specific. That's honestly scary. But it's good to know that she's always very observant. So that's honestly amazing. Maybe she picked that up from Chevreuse.
I merely followed your gaze and made a few simple observations. So, how's about it? If you'd like your own outfit, now's the perfect time to have one made.
Go for it, Daya. Go for it. I would love to see a skin of you dancing. That would be so cool to see.
Short on Mora.
Don't worry, I could pay for you. I got 1,000,000. I could definitely pay for it. No, that's not it. I brought enough, but...
So you're hesitating for other reasons. Do you have any coins with you?
Yeah, I've got some, but...
Flip one. Heads buy, tails don't.
You know what? That's a very simple solution. I'm with you there. Deciding these things with a coin toss, that seems very, like, pretty arbitrary. You know what? She wants to make things fair. She's a very fair person. It's okay. Yeah, that's way too random. I actually...
Toss it. Now.
She's so strict.
Toss it. Now. The moment you do so, you'll know what your heart wants.
Yep. Okay, she takes out a coin and flips it. She slammed right over it.
Heads or tails?
Alright, what's the decision?
You needn't look. If right now part of you was whispering, please be heads.
And then that's already a given.
It's time for you to buy yourself a new outfit. Don't miss out on something you truly want because of some meaningless concerns you may have.
Look, at the end of the day, people are going to be judging you, but that's okay, though. If you want to rock out onto it, that is perfectly fine. We'll give you all the credit for you for being yourself, and that's all that matters. Sometimes for people, just like they feel so, like, they want to fit in with other people. Sometimes people just want to be in the normative of other people, but sometimes you just got to be yourself, even if it is different. Alright, boss. Make me some clothes. Let's go. Can we get a Daya skin in the future so I could actually use her?
Excellent. Step inside and you can tell me about your requirements. Over some tea, of course.
Ooh, we're getting some tea. Can I join in too?
Traveler, care to join us?
Yes, please.
We can take your measurements while we're at it.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, what do you mean you're saying you're good? No. If we're gonna have some teas and desserts, sign me up. Bring me it.
Suit yourself. Just drop by during our normal operating hours when you'd like to place an order. I trust you know when those are by now.
Of course I do, madam.
Traveler, care to join us? We can take your measurements while we're at it.
I'm having a feeling that I'm gonna be using this in the future.
Ms. Dia, this way, please.
Man, they're getting some tea. They're getting some, like, some delicious, like, desserts to go with it. Maybe Farina's gonna be there. Traveler, you're too shy, man. Come on. Hang out with your friends. Go outside. Just, like, chill and hang out with them. Have some dessert. Have, like, a coffee conversation or something. But that's okay, though. Maybe he doesn't want to because of the whole sequence of events. But that's okay, though. It's okay, buddy. I get it. Alright, so it looks like the last one's going to be Kirara, right? Because I don't think I see anyone else for today. So I guess it really is like 5 people per day. Which, you know, it's kind of a shame, but that's okay, though. So it looks like Kirara is going to be here with Chongyun. So it looks like they're meeting up with Ioroi first. Unless Ito is here as well. And I think after that, I'm going to test out this team, like, I don't know, maybe against a few bosses, and probably going to call it a day. It's, like, relatively short. I think it's just, like, whenever I'm doing these are going to be pretty short.
Sure beats taking the short way down.
The shorter way down? You can just jump down. Oh, okay, I see someone over there.
This should be fun.
It's just bouncy. Where is he? Where's Chongyun? He is here, isn't he? Oh, God. Oh, he probably scared a lot of the spirits. Oh, kind and generous Ioroi and all other Tanuki. I promise I'll bring you lots of treats next time. So please, let me go this once.
And here I thought you were a fast runner, little Nekomata. Yet you can't even catch a few little tanuki? Youth these days, no discipline at all.
Need some help?
Oh, the hide-and-seek master has shown himself. Ask him for lessons.
Oh, are you really that terrible? Traveler, please, help me with the reason with Ioroi. I really, really don't have time to play today. I got a whole pile of deliveries left. What about Chongyun? I thought you brought him over. Every time a delivery makes through like Kinju Forest, Iori stops me and has to play hide and seek with the little Tanuki. Is that like a basic law over here? Is that like is that a law in which every single time you pass through here you need to play one game of hide and seek? It's fun to play with them every now and then, but when it's every single time, I'm on the clock. After all, it's not like I can just sit around here all day like Iori. Yeah, she's literally saying you do nothing here, dude.
You insolent little Nekomata! I am Ioroi, hidden protector of the grove. It is a most heavy responsibility I bear. What do you mean, sit around here? Do you mean to say that I am idle?
I mean, we haven't seen you move all that much. So, I mean, aside from you staying here for all of eternity, like, what do you even do? And also, look at this dude right here. You can literally see the creases on his booty cheeks. How come he's so dummy thick? He's even thicker than me. And he has his little tail all scrunched up and stuff like that. Man. Can't believe I'm getting outclassed by, like, a Bake Danuki of all things. Heavy responsibility, huh? True enough. You're pretty heavy now that you're a big old rock. He's probably just as heavy as he once was. But that's not the point. Hurry up and lift the barrier spell, or I'm gonna be late delivering my packages. Yeah, do it for her. Like, can you really say, like, anything, like, very negative to this sad little face right here? She's literally asking for forgiveness. Like, look at her. Just look at her eyes. It's so sad.
Why are young yokai all so impetuous? Did you really think I'd hinder your duties?
You're saying, did you stop time? Or something?
Yobu Koban, has the package been delivered?
Oh, so when they're playing hide and seek, someone, like one of her servants does it.
Yes, left it on the table.
Oh, wow, you did not notice. Oh, and apparently we didn't notice that there is a hilly trail shul right over there as well.
Ha! Still so young, little yokai. I knew who the package was for the moment you set foot in my forest. And while you wandered about, had Yobu Koban go and...
My delivery receipt. Oh god. She's going Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan Kirara.
What's wrong? Why are you suddenly radiating such intensity?
Oh god. My delivery receipt is stuck on top of the box. Man, she is not happy. If they don't sign it, then the delivery isn't considered complete. And if they throw away the box, we'll have never received the package at all. Dude, she's gonna break your head now. If this delivery was for nothing, then you're not getting any moss cleaned up next time I'm in Shinju Forest. Wow, she is pissed. She is so upset. And once you've all overgrown, you'll just be a big dumb rock that nobody can even see. Wow, harsh. I guess that's like the life of like Amazon, like people out there.
Yeah, you come back! Yobu Koban after her! You absolutely positively must help her get that receipt thingy back.
What is this? Man. Dude, she's upset so much. Wow. Okay, I didn't think I would, like, see her upset. That's pretty cute, actually. I'm not gonna lie. You didn't sign my receipt. Alright. We got one last one for the day. Yeah, it looks like there's nothing in that one. I just wanted to double check. Oh, wait, is that the last one? Oh, I guess it is. Okay, well, I guess in the meantime, I'm gonna test out, like, this vape run. So, I don't think that's gonna work. That one only goes for freeze, unfortunately, or shatter. I can go for the dragon over here and just, like, try to see what I could try doing with us. And then, yeah, that should be it. It's, like, relatively short for today. I'm going to, like, skip over here. I still find it weird that just, like, so many people uses Yolan as, like, a staple for their, like, their Vaporize or even, like, a Freeze team. I should just personally use Xingqiu and just never use Yolan. I only got her because, like, I don't know. I think I was, like, forced to pull for her. Even though I really have no interest in getting her at the time. Oh, no, I originally got hers because I got way too many HP artifacts. And then I realized I could definitely use his HP circlet and just give it to Siegeween. Now I remember. That's why. I had no interest in getting Yolan. And then I remembered, oh, wait, Siegeween has it. I'll just pull for her instead and just give it to her. Alright, let's go for that. Let's go for that. Alright, I'm just gonna wait until, like, I need the shield. Okay, that's fine.
Take it easy.
You take it easy. What are you talking about? Okay, let's go for this.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Wow, that shield is really weak. That is a super weak shield. Okay, well, not sure how I feel about that. That weak is super weak.
Adventure time. I'm going in. Game's up. Yeah. Surprise battle. Fire hazard.
I don't know. I feel that shield is pretty weak. Not sure how I feel about that. But I have a backup. So how about I try going for double HP and try to stack as much energy and recharge as I can. Let's try doing that now. Of course, I can use Noblesse Oblige, but I don't know if that's going to work. Do I even have a Noblesse user? Oh, wait, no. I have Bennett. Okay, never mind. I'm okay. Okay, so we're going to be needing Tenacity and that other set that I forgot the name in because no one ever... Vorishaka, if there it is. Vorishaka and Tenacity. Okay, so it's currently this one. Also this one. I need to get energy, though, so that's the only unfortunate thing. That's the highest HP one I can get. That's the highest HP one I can get. The highest one for HP with the flat HP substats is currently on Noblesse. So I'm gonna go for that. No, not that one. It's, this one. Yeah, so this is, like, a 4 on here. I could definitely feel like if it hit one more subset onto there, I would definitely think is, like, probably one of the best HP circlets. Well, let's see what we got. So we got 48,000 with a Favonius sword. Would this be enough? I think it would be enough. I'm gonna give this one a try to see if it's any good. But it doesn't respawn, right? I don't think it does respawn unless I leave. So let's try doing that again. Let's go over here. And we're gonna travel all the way down there. And let's see if the shield actually does anything. If not, then that's like the weakest shield, like, ever. That's a huge yikes if it's not able to, like, fully recover from that. That is... oof. But I still have hope for him. I feel like he could definitely help out, make Yoimiya a great character. I have hope for it. Don't ruin it for me. You know what, let's go for Yoimiya. You can literally see that the bandages literally covers her own cheeks down there. It's like a crazy detail that they decide to do onto there. Okay, let's try this again. Unless I need to leave and come back so it could respawn. Okay, good. Oh, it's a different element this time. Okay, let's get everyone ready. Actually, I should probably go for Bennett first. Is this the... No, it looks like the cryo one.
Get out of here! This should be fun.
Yeah, I hope it will be fun.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Huh?
Things are about to get dicey.
The same animal archive of the reprieve. Feels as late.
Wow, that is weak.
This should be fun.
That is not fun. How come your shield is so weak?
Busted.
I feel like I could kind of get away with it, but damn.
Everybody stand back.
Game's up. Time's over.
West Wind, carry me. This should... Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay, yeah, you know what? Okay. Man, I thought that would work. Dahlia was the chosen one, and then this is what happened. We were supposed to shield Yoimiya, not destroy it. Supposed to help Yoimiya in a double vape not make her turn into a joke. You were my brother, Dahlia. Well, not anymore. Man, that sucks so much. But I bet he would be great in a free team, though. But, man, I was kind of hoping that Yoimiya would work with him. Man, his shield was not strong enough. That sucks so much. Man, that's so disappointing. Yeah, it has to specifically for freeze teams. Man. Oh, well. Alright. Alright. Then I guess I have to stick with, like, I don't know, another shielder. I think Zhongli is probably, like, still, like, the best one onto here. But I feel like I could also go Diona, too, if I have, like, a lot of energy recharge on her. Man, that's such a shame. Man, that's so disappointing, man. I was, like, genuinely hoping it would work. But, I guess before anything else, let me go to Kirara first, because I'm going to make sure she is built and strapped. So, I think she's fantastic as a shielder. I honestly believe that she is, like, one of the best shielders next to, like, Layla, in my personal opinion, because I use her many times after Simulanka, and she's been, like, an absolute goldmine. But I have to say, still using her for, like, Gilded Dreams is pretty funny, too. I mean, granted, I let her borrow Kale's stuff, but I feel like with regular EM, it would still work efficiently. So, I think I'm just going to steal from Lisa, because I don't think I'm using her right now. And Sino's using this, so I can't really do anything about that. And I can't do anything about these things either. Yeah, I think I need to get some more EM sands, like, for Gilded. So maybe that's going to be, like, my next point of, like, what I'm going to be doing next. But honestly, Kirara is so much fun. Like, people could say otherwise, but she's literally so fun if you make all of these support characters in absolute DPS. It's hilarious. But Dahlia, for shame. For shame. I thought you would be way tankier.
A walk would be nice.
But that's okay, though. This is still, ironically, really, really funny to do, though. And I guess aside from that, I think that should be it for a day, right? Unless I want to go for Skirk. It's 2:17. I think it's pretty late, though. Yeah, you know what? It's 2 o'clock, so let me go over here to get my commissioned reward for the day. I think we're gonna call it. Alright. Before anything else, is there anything else that I want to get rid of? How about I go to Gilded for this one? No, I don't have anything to get rid of. Okay, thanks. Thanks.
Add as... Thank you for...
Okay, let's just see that. And then we got these things, but I'm not really interested in doing this right now. I definitely need to finish everything, like, before I leave, though. So far... Yeah, so we got everyone. I want to go for Sayu next, and Miko. I don't care about Miko. I'm sorry, but I just don't. Like, Miko, I don't care about. And then everyone else I kind of care about. But Kale, Linny, Lynette, sometimes Sino because he be because of the stupid puns, and then Nuvi. It's probably the ones I'm looking forward to the most. But I think that should be it. I need to collect my things and also need to make sure I get my crystal flies for the day, so I could have like a much more healthier habit of getting these things. Maybe Skirk's quest could be sometime later this week, but not too sure. If it reaches to a point in which I need to complete her, then yeah, I'm going to be needing to before I leave. But that should be okay, though. Alright, that should be it for a day. And I could be sitting here waiting idly until the very next day. And let me collect this one last time. And let me get this too. And I think we should call it a day. I'm tired too, buddy.